am the managing director of our Durango, Memphis, and Silverton offices. And for our Women in Real Estate series, Wire Wednesday, I want to talk to you about the voices that surround us every day in our business and how they can either help or hinder us in having a successful career. So when I talk to or coach other women in business, I find that a lot of times we struggle more with building confidence than men do. It's almost like we need triple the knowledge before we want to go out there and get the listing to put ourselves in the negotiation or the situation where we're either going to win or to lose. So it takes a lot to be competent in our business, to be able to successfully navigate all the rules and the nuances and the people skills. I get it. But when you're a woman, there's also a lot of voices that we hear. And if you don't want to think about it as being the voices in your head, think about it as the dialogues that are going on up there. Most of us women have been in situations in our life where at one point repeatedly we are told that we can't do something, that we're not good enough. Or maybe it's someone saying, why would you try? That just sounds so hard. Is it really worth it? And whether it is meant protectively or otherwise, these are the voices that hold us down. And if you want to be successful in life, we know that we start surrounding ourselves with people who lift us up. They challenge us, they push us to the next level, and they love us the whole way. And we surround ourselves with those people, but those people who believe in us and make us feel like we could accomplish anything, one of those people also has to be ourselves. So what's your inner voice saying? Is it saying that you have to be extra perfect? That you have to be extra knowledgeable to make it in this business? That you aren't ready? That you need just one more thing first? Or that you have to be without fault? Sometimes our biggest challenge in business is actually those voices inside our head and what they're telling us. So listen to yourself and what you tell yourself repeatedly. Habits are the things that we let become routine. So do you have a habit of saying, I am going to call those people that I most need to call today after I clear my plate of everything else? And do you have a routine of setting your goals for the year like you did in 2021 so that you won't let yourself down at the end of the year? Because that big audacious goal that you have for yourself really feels more like a dream. So let yourself, the inner voice, speak to you and lift you up. Surround yourself with it and repeat to yourself that you are good and you are worthy and you have what it takes. And if you are lacking the confidence you need in business, in getting the listing, in doing the thing, then go out there, get that knowledge, know you have it, and don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. So for me, what it took was a negotiation class. It was reading, it was studying the market and knowing my numbers. But there's no better way to gain that experience and to gain that confidence than by practicing. So get out there and start working on the thing that you most want. If you wait until everything's perfect, then how many listings will you miss out on? How many experiences will you miss out on? How many successes will you miss out on? I went on as a newer agent. I was terrified to go into a negotiation against certain agents. I would just think in my head, God, don't let my buyer pick that house. But then it changed into hoping the agent on the other side was the best and the toughest so that I could sharpen my skills. So there will be times in business where people will make you feel like you aren't even in control of your own brain. Maybe it's just somebody that's trying to beat you up on a negotiation. Maybe you don't get a listing you thought you should get, or maybe it's just a nasty client. It's almost like people have it as a tool in their toolbox to try to get control over you and what you're thinking. And you'll find yourself doubting yourself. Maybe they're right. maybe I shouldn't be in this room. Maybe I shouldn't even think I should have those things. So it happens to all of us. The best tip I have is to realize when it's happening, to do whatever it takes to reset your button and to move on, to get back on track as quickly as you can. So I hope that helps. Thanks for having me today. Reach out to me anytime in the Durango office. And then I have a special announcement. Carrie Emery in Summit County, she and a few other amazing women in real estate are going to be on Clubhouse hosting Women, Real Estate, and Life on Saturday morning. So what you do is you go follow her in Clubhouse. If you don't have an invite yet, see your MD, grab your cup of Joe, join them for a powerful and fun conversation about women supporting women and balancing real estate and life. Follow her and you'll get notified when the group is. Thanks, Teresa.
That's awesome. Thank you, Heather. We did have a question out here from Amy Pates wanting to get some information on where she might find a negotiation class. So not sure if you have any insight into that or.
Yeah, there are a couple out there. I don't know that CNE is still around. That's what I had taken back in the day, Certified Negotiation Expert. It was awesome. I thought it was going to help just my customers, and I actually used it more in my business and protecting my commission and things like that. If that's not around, RENE, I can't remember what it stands for. My local association had some classes, but I'm sure it's all online now. So RENE.